Well, it's Friday, June 26th, day 16, and we're just now getting out of camp. It's 9:30. Kind of getting a slow start today. It rained a couple times last night, but I stayed dry, slept in my hammock. It's nice and sunny today. I've gotten lucky so far with all the rain has been at nighttime. So we're just leaving the shelter. So we got like a 12-mile day. The next shelter is like 7 miles away. So, and then the one after that is 18 miles away. So I don't want to do like a 27-mile day. So the plan is to camp at a camp spot between the next two shelters. So we'll just see how it goes. So we're not very far from the shelter. There's this turtle in the trail. He's headed northbound at a rather slow pace. Well, now he's thinking about it. That's the first turtle I've seen so far. Have a good day, buddy. Seen a bunch of snakes. Saw a fox. A ton of squirrels. A ton of chipmunks. Well, I've seen turtles, but that's the first turtle on the trail I've seen. It's not been bad so far. Of course, it's uphill, and there's not any good water for a while, so I'm carrying like 3 liters, or a little over 3 liters. So a good 8 or 9 pounds in water. Good stuff. There's a deer right up there on top of the rock. Probably might not can see it, but one of the guys that's been kind of hiking around where I'm at saw a bear the other day. I have not seen a bear yet, but I take that back. I did see one in Duncan. It was a bear statue in somebody's yard. I took a picture of it. First bear on the AT. Now here we got a view. Cleared out for the power line. And a nice breeze. I hope it stays clear weather for, so far I haven't missed a view yet due to weather. But I know sooner or later my luck's gonna run out. So I know there's a view on the other side. I just can't help myself but to go check it out too. You know, I walked 130 miles to get here. I might as well see it, right? So here's a nice camp spot, other than it has no water. But the view is all now, how cool would that be? Wake up, see that first thing in the morning. The trail's been fairly smooth up until this point. So I'm glad I stopped at that previous shelter. Yes, that was a debate. We didn't know if it was going to stay being rocky. And then it came up a rain shower. Didn't want to hike over a bunch of rocks when it was raining. Rocks aren't too bad, they just slow you down. Well, some people. I've seen some folks just skipping right along like nothing, but most folks, they slow down. It's getting 15 till 12. Probably about 4 miles from where we started. Probably like 3 miles from the next shelter. I was going to stop there for lunch, but I think I'm going to stop before there. I just had some sour cream and chives crackers for breakfast since I got up late. I should have took the extra 15 minutes to eat something more fulfilling than a pack of crackers. But that's the way it goes. So my hip pain I was having kind of toward the beginning is completely gone. My ankles and the arches of my feet are still sore at the end of the day, but I suspect that's may never go away. You just have to quit toting a pack and climbing mountains. But they're not like crippling or anything. I haven't taken any vitamin I, aka ibuprofen, the whole trip, so alright, I'm on the lookout for a lunch spot now. I've made it to the footbridge over the highway. I still hadn't been seeing a lot of day hikers. There's probably parking somewhere around here. Yep, right across the bridge. Maybe there'll be a good lunch spot over there. I haven't found one of those yet. I haven't been too far. So. Have a little bit of a view. So I stopped in the parking lot here on this footbridge for lunch, and I picked up these street taco tortillas. I was on Chicken Creations chicken salad. Got some more cheese sticks, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And just like that. So, this is the first time I've used these. It looks like I'm going to get possibly 4 out of that. This is the big 4.5 ounce package. So, yeah, and I got a lemonade to drink. Good stuff. We're not too far from where we had lunch. Here's a decent view. The trail we just came up is right there. There's some rock steps. And there's the trail that we're going down. We got like 6 more miles or something for the day. It's 2 o'clock. I think we've been 5 already. It's like 11-mile day. I'm going to a camp spot. Guy at the shelter last night. He was at the shelter when I got to the lunch where I was going to lunch. He left a little before I did. He said there was a camp spot on Gut Hooks that had water, so that will be the plan for tonight. Had some day hikers give me a bottle of water back at the parking lot, and that was good because the shelter has a stone staircase down to the spring, 300 stairs. I did not want to do that just for water, so I went ahead and drank the liter that was in my bottle, and the bottle they gave me, I still got a 1.5 liters in my hydration bladder, so that should be good for a while. It's starting to get hot though. I've noticed that the Osprey has stopped squeaking. It never really squeaked too bad, but it's, well, if I listen close I can still hear a little bit of a squeak, but for the most part it's stopped. I'm starting to get some wear on it, which I've had this pack for 2, maybe 3 years. I think I bought it in 2018, maybe 2017, I can't remember. It's been a good pack. I've seen one Hyperlite pack and a couple of ULAs most everybody out here has ospreys or kelties so far that I've seen. Not really any ultralighters out and about this year. Or at least not on this part of the trail. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Go with another view. Pretty much the same view, just a little bit further up the trail. We have another view. Here's the other side. And I know there's a view up there. All this stuff's been painted with graffiti. You got the power lines in the way, but they have that one fortified. From the looks of all these rocks, there's probably a good reason for it. So that's the rocks we just went up and back down, and that's the phrase of the day. Be happy. Even with all this crap, graffiti and junk, there's still plenty to be happy about. This is Table Rock, I think. So that was the Table Rock view. I was kind of busy when I got there, but I had a second to make a video before a whole bunch of other people showed up. So, like a mile from the next shelter, it's 3:45. Been kind of pokey today. And then I'm gonna hike on past the shelter. And meet up with another hiker at the camp spot. Or at least that's the plan. That group that just showed up at Table Rock is planning on staying at the shelter, so I'm definitely not going to stay there. You probably can't see he was right here on the log, the black snake, and by the time I pushed the button, the camera came on. He'd done scooted off into the bushes. So I didn't video any of the shelter. There were a couple other people there. It was kind of a cool shelter. Had upstairs and a downstairs. There's some gallon jugs sitting on the table, since you gotta go down 300 steps to the spring. And they all just had a little water in them. But I'm good on water, I do believe, so I left it for somebody else who may need it. "18 miles to another shelter," and I'm not going to do that today. So I'm thinking I got like 5 more miles to go. I'll know when I get there. So we made it to the Kinter View. Of course I gotta go downhill. At least it's not far. I won't whine about it too bad. I'll whine about it when I have to come back up the hill. It's funny, walk all these miles, whine about a little side trail. There's a dude going south. Came up at the other view. Said something about when he stopped by here. There's a big old rattlesnake laid out on the rock. I'm sure that was when he was in the sun. We'll still kind of keep our eyes peeled. Been over 11 miles already, and your feet hurt, and you're tired, and you just want to stop, but you still have like 2 miles to go. Well, that's the point I'm at the moment. I got to those rock steps a while ago. I had to take the pack off. I was like, I just got to. And then there was a nice camp spot. It's about 7 p.m. But there's no water anywhere around. I'm not sure what's in my hydration bladder, but I know it's enough to get me where I'm going. But I want to get to a water source. I can mix up a lemonade or 3. You gotta find something that motivates you. I mean, setting up my hammock and chilling. I could have did that back there. But if I walk those 2 miles, chill in my hammock while drinking a lemonade. So, at the moment you're hiking, you're telling yourself, this sucks. Why are you doing this? But the other part of your brain tells you, because when you get to camp and you set up and you're holding your lemonade, you will feel accomplished for the day. You will enjoy your afternoon, and life will be good. So, you just keep on trucking. And you'll get up and you'll do the same thing tomorrow, and you'll get up and do the same thing the next day, and you'll get up and do the same thing the next day. And then you'll get in town, and you'll have some cold beverages and some warm food that you didn't have to prepare. And life will be awesome. And then for some strange reason, you will go pack a bunch of food into your pack and make it heavier, and go out in the woods and do it all over again. The insanity. But like the painting that the rock said earlier, be happy. It could be worse. It could be climbing a 5,000 foot mountain. In the snow. With no sleeping bag. Now that would be insane. The camera battery died at that last lookout. I was talking about the hiker had seen a rattlesnake earlier. And right after it died, I saw the rattlesnake shed, or it had shed its skin under that rock I was standing on. But I never saw a rattlesnake. You just always have to remember, it could be worse, but yet it will be better. But walking over rocks like these really wear you out. I'm looking forward to the knife's edge, but when I'm in the middle of it, I might not be. There's a little bit of a view. Well, we gotta get to camp. This is part of the mental game that you have to play on the AT. That trail there is 0.9 miles. Takes you to the parking lot. Less than a mile, you could be at the parking lot. You could find a shuttle. You could be into a town. Be checked into a hotel tonight. And be on the way home tomorrow. It's that simple. There's nobody that's forcing you to walk it. is something you have to do to yourself. And I know for me, if I was to do such a thing as that, I'd just miss out on all kinds of views and stuff like that. And of course, the lemonade, relaxing in my hammock this afternoon. Don't think we have a whole lot further to go. But at this point, 5 more steps feels like it's too far. Which is kind of strange, because I've hiked a day this long before. But you have good days, you have bad days. It's just the way it is. It's life. So it's almost 8:30. I think I got about 1 more mile to go. And it's supposed to be all downhill. So I should be getting to camp before it gets dark, which is always a plus. But boy, I'd have been more than happy to stop 4 or 5 miles ago. Or at least I think we have a mile to go. We passed the campsite. And then it had a little downhill. On the elevation profile it shows passing the campsite and then have a steep downhill. But this doesn't look like a steep downhill. But the reality doesn't always match what the book says. But it'll probably be dark, or too dark to film any, so I'll just pick up from the campsite tomorrow. I think this is like a 13-14 mile day. I don't know. I find myself not really keeping up with it. And I crossed the 100-mile mark and didn't even know it until I was past 100 miles. So it's not really that important to me how many I do each day. If you make it too much of a scheduled itinerary, you might as well just go back to work. I know I'm ready to be done though.